kill my dad?
Move that heap of junk. It's holding the job up.
You winding me up?
What, you're not even going to talk to him?
If this job hasn't moved on by the time I get back, I'll be looking for another builder.
Terry Duckworth.
What the hell's he doing round here?
Business, Sally. Take it you're still head of the backstreet gossip?
Business? What business?
None of yours. Now scuttle back under your stone, eh?
I'm getting a mortgage. Look, sorry about the scrap. If I'd known it was you...
Jace. It's all right, Tommy. We'll take the handbrake off it, we'll push out of the way.
Come on. Why did you tell him about the mortgage? Are you sure he was my dad?
Oh, aye. Was Terry all right?
Hello, you two. Come in. How was it?
Cold. Someone dies and suddenly you're thrust into a world of admin. Upright chairs and bad wallpaper.
It's done, that's the main thing. Putting off registering the death wouldn't have made it go away.
Thanks so much for coming, Emily. Well, I'd better go and start clearing things out, I suppose.
Stella suggested that we all get together in the Rovers and have a drink in your mum's honour.
Oh, I don't want to drag you away from your work.
Oh, nonsense.
Well, Mary said she'd cover here.
Well, no, I think we should shut the shop as a mark of respect. Will you put a notice on door?
I'll get something to write on.
Well, what if people come in wanting a paper?
Hey, Gordon, a lot of folk round here love Betty. And I promise you, when they're here, it won't be a newspaper they'll be after. It will be a drink to Betty's honour in the Rovers. You what?
What's he doing with that place next to the bistro? That's what I want to know.
He must have known that I'm here.
Not by how shocked he was.
I freaked him out. That's what it is.
But don't try to figure him out. He thinks differently to normal folk.
Oh, what, and you can see inside his head now,
No, I can't. I'm just saying...
Maybe he came here to surprise me. Maybe he was going to open a shop or whatever he's doing and then try and get to know me.
Well, then I'd run for the hills if I was you.
Will you stop it? I was the one who acted like a complete head case.
Is this right, what Jason's saying? You met your dad and he hit you?
Well, he hit me and then I met him.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, he didn't know who I was.
He did when he liked it.
All right.
So, what... have you even met him? Not that it'll be any less of a shock.
Excuse me, will you be dining?
No.
Right.
Tyrone knows him. He's met him.
Worse luck.
Was he looking for you?
He was looking for a scrap.
So are you, Tyrone. I don't know.
Are you all right, babe?
He wouldn't shake my hand.
Get myself lucky.
I offered it to him, and he just got in his car and...
Simon!
Hey!
Oh, careful, you're going to break your present.
What present?
Oh, it's not too exciting.
Oh, I really appreciate this, thank you.
I hate lying to Peter, and I hate making him lie, but I think you're right. He needs you.
Oh, it's mutual. Shall we share it?
Oh, that's very kind of you.
You can have all of it if you want.
No, it's for you, but I tell you what, break me a piece off.
Peter won't be back till 7. I'll come back at 6 to be safe.
All right, are you going down the pub for Betty's drinks?
Yeah. Now, there's someone who'd hate all this falling out. She was of the knock the heads together school of thought.
Who said? I'm not sure me and Simon have done anything wrong. Anyway, thanks, Ken.
We were going to visit her. Yeah, this afternoon, me and Emily.
Oh.
I keep wishing now I'd said yesterday. And why didn't I? You know, I mean, it's not as if I was doing anything special. I could have spent that time with Betty.
No, come on now. An arrangement's an arrangement, Rita, love. Don't be hard on yourself. You can't see into the future. Nobody can.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, now what?
Audrey?
What's this, Lewis?
It's a stroke of genius and a statement to the world, all rolled up in one carefully crafted piece of MDF.
Oh, please, look, I am not in the mood for fanning flames.
I thought you said I wasn't taking sides.
Lewis, we've had a bit of bad news. Betty from the pub, she died in the early hours this morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Why didn't you call me?
You know, this morning I thought today couldn't get any worse, and it has. And I just want to put an end to all these silly fights and misery. Maybe I should knock on and tell David that we could start again. What?
No, Audrey, let's go and have that drink to Betty first. You don't want to get mixed up talking about signatures and wills, not when you're so upset.
I'll get rid of the board. I'm so sorry. See you in a sec.
Come on, love.
boys make out with Nick Tit.
What are you doing? I've told you I'm on it.
Well, so you say. But you haven't told me exactly what you're doing yet.
You'll see.
Shall I give you a hand, love?
No, I've told you before. You touch nout. Oh, hi, love. How was your lunch?
Lovely. To be honest, I can't wait to get back here, help out. I imagine it's going to be packed once word gets round about Betty.
Oh, heaven knows where Tina's disappeared too.
Can I pull some pints?
No one's fine now, so need to see it.
I know, but I want to. You know, for Betty, no time's sake.
Oh, yeah. Of course you can.
You okay?
No, she's treating me like the cabin boy on her ship.
Can I get you, Kim? Same again over there, please.
No Gordon?
Yeah, he's coming back. He phoned a friend of Betty's who's got a photo she wants him to have.
There was a lovely one here somewhere when I lived here. Wonder what happened to it.
Apparently Betty looks dazzling. It's a photo from when she was young.
Ah, she took a good picture, our Betty. Maybe Gordon is thinking of it for the coffin.
He said something at the register office that worried me.
Oh, yeah?
Well, maybe it's not any of our business, but he was talking about having the funeral in London.
In London?
Oh, Betty wouldn't want that. Cyril's up here.
Did she want to be with Cyril?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say so?
It didn't seem the right time.
Well, I'm not sure there is a right time when you just lost your mother.
Well, there's certainly a wrong time. That's when it's all over and done with, and she's been buried in London.
Which will be upon us before we know it.
He seemed so sure, though.
Well, we'll have to say something to Gordon, and the sooner the better.
He's having a good day and all. Instead of going for a mortgage.
Great. But family is more important.
He had it tough, my dad, I know that much.
From him?
I did ask about him, you know. You're starting to do my head in now, just because Grandma and Grandad didn't get on with him.
Jack and Vera was a good judge of character.
He was trying to manage on his own after my mum died. Any bloke could have gone off the rails.
That's if he was on the rails in the first place.
Give him a break.
I know about rubbish parents, that's all I'm saying.
Newsflash, this isn't about you.
Oh, what's this? Flaming steak? Garage wide open, the exhaust off that Toyota's just lying on the curb.
Yeah, sorry, Kev.
Anyone could have took those tools out of there.
His dad showed up.
Hey?
Terry was here.
Terry Duckworth? Even more reason to lock up your valuables.
Oh, and now he's having a go as well.
That's exactly what I've been trying to tell him.
Don't let them get to you.
Look, even you must know your dad's bad news. Do you want to say that again?
Tommy!
Excuse me, I won't tolerate aggressive behaviour.
Right, Tommy, come on, out.
I suggest you do as Tina said.
Oh, do you, Roy?
Right, Tommy, out.
Sorry, Roy. It's the cafe, not a saloon bar.
Where are you going?
Oh, he's got to have me dad's number.
Mate, you've done well, haven't you, all these years? You've not missed him.
How the hell do you know, Ty?
Jeff and Doreen have been your parents. Why rock the boat?
The boat's already rocking. Jeff's dead in case you forgot.
No, but
He always told me, don't ever expect your dad to come looking for you. And then suddenly here he is.
coincidence.
No.
He couldn't get away from you fast enough.
Shut up!
He's got a right to see his dad, Ty.
I'm trying to protect him.
From what? Come on, protect me from what?
I'm just saying.
Oh, let's hear it. What did St. Jack and St. Vera have to say about him?
Don't you drag them into this.
Yeah, well, maybe they saw it, how it suited them.
They cut him off completely.
Oh, might say a bit more about them as parents.
Terry doesn't hold a candle to them.
You don't know him.
Well, I know he don't care anything about you.
Maybe it was them that bent the truth.
Come on, lads, come on. I needed a scrapping today. Your mates, remember?
So he started slagging off my dad.
He sold you, right? To Jeff and Doreen.
Look, you said it yourself. Jack and Vera cut your dad off completely.
So what, you think it's true?
No, I'm saying they'll be slagging him off, won't they, to try and justify it. And you know what Jack was like with his stories, and she was just as bad, apparently. Jack once told me she used to go around saying she was the Queen's niece or something.
Maybe you should call my grandma.
Tommy, she's grieving. Whether it's a lie or not, she won't want you asking if they paid for you, would she?
I never had any money when I was a kid.
So?
It was this school trip to France. Must have been about 12 or something. They said I couldn't go. Too much money. I had this mega kick-off screaming the house down saying, it's not fair, all the other kids with real parents get to go. I was walking out. Said I was going to go find my dad. That's the only time he ever hit me. your granddad. They said they sacrificed everything for me. That's why they had nothing.
He probably meant sacrifices in raising a kid when they've already done it once. Not because they bought you.
Just wish I'd said thanks to him. For taking me on. Putting up with me.
You're not that hard to put up with.
I was. I need to know if this is true.
Right, so call him. Trust me. If there's a way of you sorting things out with your dad, don't waste time. You don't have your dad forever, Tommy, yeah?
He hasn't changed 1 inch, mouthing off at me and Fizz in the street. I mean, typical Terry Duckworth.
Yeah, Ty mentioned him. I put my foot in it with Tom. I assumed he knew what his dad was like.
Oh, doesn't he?
Bit me head off.
Oh, that is sad. I know what it's like when you don't know your dad. You make him up in your head.
Oh, it'd be better with a made-up one. It's busy in here.
Yes, Al, it's because of Betty. She died this morning.
She didn't.
You can tell the camera lagged, can't you?
She were very well loved here, you know, Gordon.
Oh, no. I couldn't persuade her to move down there, live with me and Caroline.
She knew her own mind, that's for sure.
I should have come up more.
But you spoke to her often enough on the phone. Betty knew how much you loved her.
She'd just been round the corner. It's been able to pop in, have her over for Sunday dinner, cook her a casserole.
She loved it round here.
I know she did. Talked about nothing else. I've snapped at her before now. Hey, man, what do you think we are? Chopped liver.
Well, who hasn't snapped at people they love? Betty, as often as any of us.
Oh, well, she once called me an interfering weasel.
She loved you dearly, and I know you want her near you, but...
Take her flowers. I could look after the group. I could look after her.
Or you could entrust it to us. I think, well, we think, that she would have wanted to be laid to rest with Cyril.
She felt that she belonged with Cyril. She must have talked to you about this from time to time.
No. She talked about how she wanted to be buried, not cremated, and how she didn't want people wearing black or maudlin.
But she didn't say where.
She loves London.
Oh, you early?
Sorry, it doesn't mean you have to go. No, I just popped back. I thought you might like to nip round to the Rovers. A lot of people there for Betty already.
Yeah, I know. I'm going later on. I was just making Simon a ham sandwich. Is that all right?
Of course, yeah.
I did speak to him about Betty.
Was he all right?
No, not really. He was quite upset, but then he is quite vulnerable at the minute, isn't he? Si, do you want pickle on your butty? I know would have done. Do you want one, Kev?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I mean, Deirdre should be home soon.
All right.
Oh, speak of the devil.
We'll try and get to the funeral, you know, pay our respects.
Did anybody say when it was going to be?
No, but I'm sure Rita will like to be one now.
Hey,
well.
Dad, hi. I'm bored. I haven't done anything. It's been rubbish.
Hey,
Let's
hey,
go.
don't be rude. Sit down. It's very good of your granddad to look after you. What are you talking about?
You said 7.
Yeah.
Oh, the race meeting were cancelled.
Yeah, Lenny had a bit of an emergency.
Nothing serious, I hope.
He forgot his anniversary.
Yeah, oh, I think he'll live.
He wouldn't if he were married to me.
Oh, right, note to self, don't forget anniversaries, eh?
I want to go home.
What have I said? You behave yourself. Listen, Dad, is this Simon's mess?
Oh,
Let me
that's
do it.
all right. No, I've actually done it.
I've got it. Let me take that bin bag out for you, come
Dad!
here. Hey, what have I said? Will you please just give it a rest?
Don't be hard on him. We've been talking about Betty, haven't we, Simon? He was quite upset. You liked Betty, didn't you?
Hey, I'm sorry, pal. I know it is sad when you lose somebody you care about, but it makes you appreciate the people you've got even more. Hey. Right, come on then. Get your coat on, let's go. Enjoy your butty.
Bye.
Thanks.
could he not know it was his dad?
Because he grew up with his gran and granddad.
Oi, stand there like a slice of lemon, lad.
Yeah.
So, are you short of labour on this job, or what?
Tell me about it. We're behind already, and this Terry fella seems like a right sergeant major.
Chase! Give me some room to negotiate here, will you? Oh, come on, you know I'm a grafter. Take after me mum. You haven't met my mum, haven't you? Go on, get in, we'll talk at the yard. Yes.
Owen, have you got the number of the fella you're working for? Tommy's dad.
Hi, Owen, how are you? Nice to see you. Sound familiar, look?
Yeah, I need the number.
Well, ask them yourself.
Are you Terry Duckworth?
No, you'll be after the younger, more handsome one.
I'm Tommy's girlfriend.
Just hang on, love. I'll call you tomorrow.
Mobile this time, Terry, not the office phone.
Of course. And don't worry, councillor. It'll all be on schedule and to the standard that I promised. I won't let you down.
I need to ask you something.
Not a good time, sweetheart.
Look, I know seeing Tommy must, like, freaked you out.
Look, love, I know you mean well,
but
but this is
kids.
not your scab to pick at.
Scab? Surely you want to see your own son.
You can't just step into someone's life, not after you've had to give him up.
Well, you could at least talk.
No offence, love, but you don't know me, and you don't know the situation.
But I know.
You're very pretty. He's done well for himself. Go forth and multiply. Let the past be, eh? I've never been a father to him. I've got no right to say he's my son now.
Yeah, but you have. Tommy.
No, I haven't. Is the message getting through? Now, this is a building site. The general public are barred.
Did you sell him?
What?
Did you sell him to his grandma and granddad?
No! As if! Of course I didn't! Now you get out of here before I call the police.
Ah, there it is. I knew it was here somewhere.
I found this in the cupboard when we first moved in.
I remember this. She won the Northwest oldest barmaid.
Hey, no wonder she had it in the cupboard.
Oh, it's a lovely photo, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean it like that, did I?
Can I have a copy?
Yeah, you can have that one.
Yeah, and I'll get in touch with the Gazette and get another copy for the pub. You'll have no wall space. We'll put every barmaid up there.
Oh, I don't think you realise, Gordon, how important your mum was to us.
Yeah, she was part of this place. Permanent fixture behind the bar.
I asked her once if she wouldn't rather put her feet up, hunker down in one of the booths.
And take early retirement?
Pretty much, yeah. You know what she said? Steve, me duck, who would I be if I wasn't cooking up pots for me friends in here?
Hey, and I can vouch for the hot pot.
And she said to me, no, I'm stopping here and staying useful until I'm ready to go and be with my Cyril.
And that's exactly what she did.
Pass us those photos, please, Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, to our Betty.
Yes.
To Betty.
To Betty. You know what, Emily? Maybe you're right.
About what?
Where she belongs. Where she should be buried.
With Cyril.
Seeing her there. She belongs here, doesn't she? Surrounded by her friends. I think in London she'd be forever looking up here thinking what's going on.
She would.
Listen, I want to thank you all. Thank you for sharing my mum's life.
To your mum.
Last one's a loser.
I tell you what, it's the brightest I've seen him.
I know. Did you see him in there? He actually made eye contact with me. Admittedly, it was just to ask me for the ketchup, but...
Yeah, well, still progress. So, are you admitting I was right?
About what?
Oh, about keeping him and Leanne apart. It was upsetting him. You know, kids need honesty. They need to know where they stand and exactly what the rules are.
Is that my parenting lesson over for today?
Yes, here endeth the lesson. I think he's getting to like you.
Simon Barlow, Mr. and Mrs. Total Loser.
Oh, now the light's still on in the salon. I think I'll go and have a chat with David.
Do you need moral support?
Oh.
That's her.
Oh, now what?
Audrey Roberts.
The same as it was the last time you asked me, yes.
I'm serving you with a first instance harassment warning. I'll need your signature.
Oh, what?
What does that mean? That Mrs. Roberts has been advised not to go near Mr. Platt's business or to approach either Mr. or Mrs. Platt.
Platt's business. This is ridiculous.
Sign where?
No, don't sign it.
No, I am done fighting, Lewis.
Come on, my place for a drink. Hang on, 2 ticks. Shame on you. Your gran was just coming to sort things.
Yeah, right.
She was, because that's what you do when a dear friend dies. You try and fix things, though you just blew any hope.
Which friend?
Betty.
Betty from the pub? Oh, well, she were ancient, weren't she?
Shut up, Kylie.
Tommy?
Yo. Stella forgiven you then?
I didn't see Stella.
Oh. Only you want to keep her sweet for time off. Hey, I think we should go up a mountain together.
What for?
Well, maybe not a mountain, actually. Can't even get that camper van over the cobbles, never mind up a 1 2.
I saw your dad.
What?
I spoke to him.
Where? I mean, did you ask him? I mean, is it true what Tyrone said?
I think it might be, yeah.
Right, we'll go. We'll get the ferry over to Calais and just keep driving. Pack a rookie and you'll love it, I promise you. We can see everything, go everywhere.
Right, Tommy, we can't just disappear. I thought you were to buy this place. I mean, the camper doesn't even start.
Well, I'll flog it then. I'll buy a better one with the deposit money. We can go straight away. I mean it, Tina.
Well, what about my job? I mean, Betty's funeral.
Well, if that's more important...
No, I'm not saying that.
It's up to you, but if you won't come, I'll go on my own. But I can't stay here. Not now he's around. I'm sorry, Tina. I've got to go as soon as...
Find out why Bad Boy Terry's return spells trouble as actor Nigel Pavaro talks exclusively at itv.com/Corrie.
What would your reaction be if I told you that we've got footage of you in your car driving over the M62 towards Bridlington? Why did you feel you had to lie to me, Fran?
Next, crime drama with Scott and Bailey for your Monday night on ITV1.